Look around at your teammates right now. It's not easy to get at any level, all right? To get to play in the postseason, and you stayed in it, and you made the plays at the end.
ECU Athletics and U.S. Cellular present The Jeff Lebo Show. The Jeff Lebo Show is brought to you by U.S. Cellular, the official wireless provider of the ECU Pirates. And now, the voice of the Pirates, Jeff Charles.
Welcome to the Jeff Lebo Show. The Pirates were at Old Dominion on Thursday night. We'll have highlights from that game from Norfolk and a look back. You know, it's just a little bit over a year ago. East Carolina became the CIT champions. What a dramatic finish. We all remember. We're going to look back in time and relive a great moment in Pirate basketball history. Also coming up, Jeff Connors will be here, another segment of Camp Connors. Plus, the Pirates are on their way to El Paso for the Conference USA tournament at UTEP's Don Haskins Center. Everybody excited to get out there and compete. Coach Lebo will join me right after this.
We'll be right back with more of the Jeff Lebo Show, presented by U.S. Cellular and sponsored in part by BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
Hey, I'm Bruce from his wireless company. He could have switched to U.S. Cellular and been rewarded with a new phone faster, but why do that when you can just make your old phone feel new again?
Happy birthday, honey.
Dad, this is my old phone.
No, it is not. It's got that new phone smell. Smell it. Smell it.
I did. It smells like lies.
Smells good to me.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better with reward points to get you new phones faster. U.S. Cellular. Hello better.
How do you measure the value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
On Casual Fridays, Gary likes to flip the script and go all gangbusters. Gary's a risk taker regardless of the occasion. And last summer, Gary rolled the dice and let his daughter name the new dog. She chose Carl the dog. Gary's bold. He breaks the rules. He's why we break the rules with our new 3-cheese stuffed crust pizza with not one but 3 cheeses. If you've got $13, keep one because a large is only $12. Or get any unstuffed pizza for $10. Go for greatness, people. Pizza Hut. Make it great.
Like a ghost on the wind, he comes from the sea, and trembles the foe like a storm on the lee. From East Carolina, victories are told of the spirit of the pirate and his purple and gold.
Lebo Show continues with sponsorship by Suddenlink. Bundle and save with Suddenlink. And by Coke Zero. Every sip of Coke Zero is like a game-winning shot for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the show. Pirates had a heartbreaker last week at Marshall, losing to the Thundering Herd at the Cam Henderson Center 64-61. And, Coach, it came down to the last possession, didn't it?
It did. Our last two games on the road have come down to the last possession, Jeff. And, they made some key plays coming down the stretch. We were up 7 with about 4.5 to play. Had a trouble scoring the last 4 minutes of that game, but it was an interesting game, a game of runs. They start out the game very well. We make a run to go up 11 at half. They come out, go on a 16-0 run. We come back, take the lead at 7 by 7 late in the game, and couldn't quite finish it out against the Marshall team that's had trouble finishing out games, but they made some key plays.
Yeah, they really did. They'd lost 8 games by 3 points or less heading into the game. But, Jeff, we've talked about this before. College basketball these days, if you're up 15, 17, maybe 20 points, those leads can go in a hurry, can't they?
We've seen them go in a hurry here at home. We've had a couple of games where we were up big. Our last 2 home games, Rice, also against UNC Charlotte, we had big leads, and those evaporated quickly. Sometimes that's the worst thing that can happen. If you start out and have a great big lead early in the game, you have a tendency to relax a little bit.
Because, let's say it's 18-4, it's not going to be 36-8, is it?
No, it's not. And it's hard for the kids, too, to understand that, up 20, down 20, in a 3 or 4 minute period, it can change. And momentum is such a key proponent of our game, and we got to be able to keep it as long as we possibly can, and we want to try to eliminate their momentum when they have it also.
Akeem Richmond had the last shot, and almost were surprised when he does miss, and he had a pretty decent look.
Well, in the last 4 minutes of the game, we got him 4 shots there, and we've been living with his outside shooting. And there's nobody better that we want late in the game to take that shot than Akeem. Wasn't able to make those coming down the stretch of this game.
We'll have more with Coach Lebo right after this.
Minikazi, who's really an incredible story, drills one to deep right center field. Well hit, on its way, and it's gone. Mark Minikazi with an opposite field, a home run. For a guy who's really got an incredible story. Minikazi back in Giants camp here in spring training with the big league club, at least initially, and he hits a Cactus League home run. He had a big smile on his face.
East Carolina, as a community and a university, has shown time and time again that we will not blindly follow. We will passionately pursue our goals. We will be undaunted.
Undaunted means being unyielding,
gritty,
hard-nosed,
aggressive,
fearless.
Undaunted means we do it our way.
Take no prisoners.
Are ready anytime, anywhere.
Want some, get some.
We will give them no quarter.
No quarter.
No quarter.
We will give them no quarter.
I'm Bruce from their wireless company. They could get reception where they need it with U.S. Cellular, but why miss a chance to get closer with your neighbors?
Phyllis! Call the sheriff! Signal searching varmints! Get your own reception!
All right, see you tomorrow, everybody.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better with national coverage where and when you need it. U.S. Cellular. Hello better.
The
Time to switch to Suddenlink is now. Get our best package with HDTV, internet, and home phone for just $30 per service monthly when you bundle. This package also includes TiVo Any-Room DVR service on up to 3 TVs for $19 a month, and your choice of an internet speed upgrade or Wi-Fi for only $10 a month, all with no contracts. Get TV, internet, and home phone for $30 each when you bundle. Switch now. Call 877-478-7860. Order Suddenlink today.
How do you measure the value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
Welcome back to the show. The Pirates were on the road on Thursday night, headed to Old Dominion to take on the Monarchs, a ball club that East Carolina played earlier this year in Greenville, and the only team East Carolina will play twice during the regular season. And, Jeff, a real perimeter-oriented team.
Well, they are. They got 3 very good guards. And in our first game, Palmore really played outstanding. Had 23 points. He was only coming into the game averaging about 8 or 9 points a game. He got into the paint, really controlled the game. They scored 81 in that game. That's the most they scored in conference play. So defensively, we got to do a much better job. We got to get good balance in offensively against them.
Let's go up to the place they call the Ted Constant Center, and pick up the highlights as the Pirates take on ODU.
For the second time this season, there were a pair of Stiths in the house as Old Dominion assistant Bryant Stith watched his son Brandon take the floor. Another Pirate freshman continued to blossom, Caleb White, showing his versatility. Gets the rebound, takes it the distance in traffic. The layup with the left hand, the Pirates led by 2 early on. White not done there. Showing off the mid-range jumper. A little friendly bounce. The Pirates led by 2. White again, carrying East Carolina in the first half. Penetrates, he gets physical, then scores with a nice touch. White's three-pointer here gave East Carolina their last lead of the game midway through the first half. White scoring 9 of his team-best 12 points in that first frame. The Monarchs built a 7-point lead before the Pirates used a modest 7-0 run to tie things up. Pairs Roberts Campbell, still ailing with that hamstring, but he hits the triple there. 10 points for PRC. The game was tied. East Carolina trailed by 7 at the half. It would be all Monarchs in the second half. Old Dominion outscores East Carolina 40-26 in that second half. Ambrose Mosley leading all scorers with 17 points. Akeem Richmond managed just 1 basket in the game, but it was his 400th career three-pointer. Only 12 other players have accomplished that in NCAA history. The Pirates head to the Conference USA tournament as the 12th seeds after the 68-47 loss.
Well, I'll forever be a Pirate. You know, this place means a lot to me, and the shirt that I had on, I really meant that. You know, I really love this place. It's like home to me. You know, I'm really gonna miss it. You stay for a few years and then you out of there. You know, just like Maurice Kemp and Miguel Paul and Shamar, all those guys. I only had 1 year to play with those guys, and we was like brothers. And it's gonna be the same way. You know, me and PRC and Prince and Antonio, all the rest of those guys. I only had 2 years to play with Paris and 2 years to play with Prince and 1 year to play with Antonio. And I'm really gonna miss those guys, you know. They're like brothers to me.
Honestly, these 4 years flew by. I mean, I came here 4 years ago, not knowing anybody, didn't know English that well. And I mean, just being able to communicate with the guys, they helped me a lot, and then coaching staff as well. So it's been quite a journey, and I'm honestly blessed to be here and graduate in May.
Casual Fridays, Gary likes to flip the script and go all gangbusters. Gary's a risk taker regardless of the occasion. And last summer, Gary rolled the dice and let his daughter name the new dog. She chose Carl the dog. Gary's bold. He breaks the rules. He's why we break the rules with our new 3-cheese stuffed crust pizza with not one but 3 cheeses. If you've got $13, keep one because a large is only $12. Or get any unstuffed pizza for $10. Go for greatness, people. Pizza Hut. Make it great.
The value of a college education? What are the values that give it worth? The rigorous pursuit of knowledge, the drive to innovate, the commitment to improving communities, and the courage to stand up and lead the way into a brighter tomorrow. These are the values of an East Carolina education. Come discover their true worth for yourself. East Carolina University. Tomorrow starts here.
The Jeff Lebo Show continues with sponsorship by Suddenlink. Bundle and save with Suddenlink. And by Coke Zero. Every sip of Coke Zero is like a game-winning shot for your taste buds.
It was almost a year ago that East Carolina won the CIT basketball championship. What a great moment it was in Pirate basketball history. East Carolina, remember, got on that run at home and won the home games, then went out to Ogden, Utah to take on Weber State, and then the dramatic shot by Akeem Richmond. Let's go back now and look at how the Pirates won that national championship.
I remember they were shooting a free throw, and I'm down in the corner, I'm talking to my teammates. I specifically remember talking to Corwan. And he told me, King, this is your time to shine. Be ready, spot up, be ready to shoot it.
This foul shot by Weber State, we get the ball to our point guard, Miguel Paul. Decided not to call a timeout, not to let their defense get set. We already had the ball in the hands of our point guard. We already had a play called.
Lebo was calling for a high ball screen for me to get to the rim, and it was so loud in there. I just picked the side, and I was trying to find a seam, and they cut me off.
What I saw was on the right wing. I saw Miguel dribble down, tell everybody to wait for a second. Saw Miguel come off the screen to the right. Saw Keem shake out the corner. I just saw him throw it backwards. I didn't know who he threw it to. Backyard when I was younger. You know, I would count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Richmond catches it.
When we leave the gym, I always run to the corner and I get the ball and like, King, spot up. Now I have to say 3, 2, 1. And he hit it.
He's taken that shot thousands and thousands of times in practice and on the gun here by himself.
I just try to prepare myself, you know, as well as possible, you know, and just be ready when my time comes.
There's just nobody that I would have wanted to take that shot other than Akeem Richmond.
I'm in the corner, I see Miguel up top dribbling, and I notice that he's waiting way too long. And I'm thinking to myself, Miguel, go, please, let's go, we're about to run out of time. And I shake up to the slot, and as soon as I caught it, I just let it fly. Felt like time stopped. I was just praying that it went in, and he's a great shooter, so it had a pretty good chance.
When the ball left my hand and it hit his, and he raised up, it was a great feeling because I knew it was going in.
It was sort of like off a movie, you know. It's in slow motion, and it was an amazing pass by Miguel Paul, and I just couldn't wait for it to hit the rim. Because like I said, I knew it was good.
At the buzzer! At the buzzer! Akeem Richmond hits the shot!
When I hit the shot, I I just went in total shock. Like I didn't hear anything. It was like total silence. And it's like I was floating on clouds, you know. Felt like I was dreaming.
Unbelievable, incredible, 77-74.
And they just hit me, and that's when I just woke up. And I realized it wasn't a dream. This is real life.
We right here. We in here, baby.
They're stunned here in Ogden, Utah.
Both teams earned the right to win that basketball game. It was sad to see somebody lose that game. There's 12,000 people. They were stunned. People are going to talk about the shot. You know, to be able to run out on that floor, it was just an unbelievable feeling.
There's no better feeling having 11 to 12,000 people screaming against you, and you go in and take the breath off the whole arena. In a championship game, that's one of the best feelings ever.
Well, it's something I never experienced in my 22 years of living. You know, it's an incredible experience.
A game winner is one of the most incredible feelings that you can have as a coach or a player.
Game winner is a great feeling. It's a special moment.
Destiny, yes, I believe it. I'm just ecstatic that I was able to make the shot and we was able to win the championship. You know, it's like a storybook ending or something. It's just an amazing feeling, and I'll never forget it.
Today we're with Maurice Falls. Maurice has done a really great job the last 3 years progressing. The other day he ran a 4.49 40. He's squatting right at 600 pounds. He benches over 400 pounds, and he power cleans right around 365. So these are great numbers. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at some of the ways that we work the hip flexor explosively. There's two different ways that you can do hurdle drills. One way is to improve flexibility, range of movement. But the other way we like to use this drill is to develop the hip flexor. And we like to do it fast, so we address the hip flexor explosively. So the first thing we're going to do is a scissors drill. Okay, good. Second drill is a bent knee skip. You can see we're getting a good range of motion. He's moving the drill quickly. Good. Another way that we use this drill that's going to be a little bit more challenging is we count 3 over and come 1 back. Okay, ready? That's it, quick, quick, quick. There we go. That's it, keep working it, quick, quick, quick. Good, finish out. Good job. The hip flexor is very important to speed development, and it's a very much neglected muscle group. So we really like to work that muscle group any opportunity that we have. Maurice is going to bring a whole lot to the table this year at outside linebacker. He's got the physical attributes to make it to the next level, so we're really looking forward to a big year from Maurice.
The East Carolina women's track and field squad won the Conference USA Indoor Championship for the second time in 3 years after tallying 88 points, which was 15 points more than the second-place finisher. Following the conclusion of the meet, Pirate head coach Kurt Kraft was named Conference USA Women's Indoor Coach of the Year for the second time in his career.
We'll be right back with more of the Jeff Lebo Show, presented by U.S. Cellular and sponsored in part by BB&T, sharing knowledge for a brighter direction.
Weather vanes are one of the oldest methods of weather prediction. While there are a multitude of designs, the most sensitive weather vane is this rather unattractive dish shape. It detects rain, sleet, snow, even wind. You know it's working because when the bad weather comes in, your TV signal goes out. Quite ingenious.
Outdated satellite technology is no match for clear, reliable TV from Suddenlink.
I'm Bruce from their wireless company. They could get reception where they need it with U.S. Cellular, but why miss a chance to get closer with your neighbors?
Phyllis, call the sheriff. Signal searching varmints! Get your own reception!
All right, see you tomorrow, everybody.
U.S. Cellular believes you deserve better, with national coverage where and when you need it. U.S. Cellular. Hello, better.
This week's Look Ahead is brought to you by the Eye Care Center. Eye doctors focused on you.
Welcome back to the Jeff Lebo Show. The Pirates on their way to El Paso for the Conference USA tournament. Jeff, I remember when we got to the airport last time, you got a pair of cowboy boots, and the people are great out there, aren't they?
They are great, and they have a lot of interest, obviously, in their team and supporting the tournament. Still have those cowboy boots. I don't know if I'm going to pack them. It's such a long trip out there, and they're so heavy, but it's an exciting time. You know, it's an interesting time with Conference USA, going out there with so many different teams that have a chance to win this tournament in El Paso.
A great parity to this league this year, isn't it?
Well, I think that, you really look at there's probably 5 that kind of have separated themselves at the top of the league. Obviously, in this tournament, El Paso, UTEP will have a big advantage, obviously, playing home, but that brings some added pressure trying to play at home, and they have actually played a little bit better on the road. They've lost a couple of games at home, but it's an exciting time for college basketball, and we're excited to be part of it.
I know you like Southern Miss. They've had a good year, haven't they?
They have, and they've got toughness. They've got leadership. They can play in the half court, which happens a lot now when you get into tournaments, being able to play in the half court. And they've got a lot of different guys that can step up and make plays offensively.
Always see great stories in tournaments. A team will come literally out of nowhere, and maybe this year that's the Pirates.
Well, I hope so. It'll be nice. We've had some success out there. Hopefully we can continue that.
Okay, Coach, thanks so much for the visit, not only today, but for our entire season. We appreciate it every week.
Thank you, Jeff.
That's the head coach of the Pirates, Jeff Lebo. Also, our thanks to Brian Meador. Terrific job producing our show each and every week, and all of our sponsors as well. We couldn't do this show without the great support of our sponsors as well. It's been a great year for Pirate basketball. We look forward to joining you in the fall for the Ruff and McNeil Show right here. Have a great spring and great summer, everybody.
The Jeff Lebo Show has been presented by U.S. Cellular. Hello, better. This is an exclusive presentation of IMG, America's home for college sports.